Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready to get your boogie on. Feeding Northeast Florida Warehouse Jams continue with a silent disco. And here to tell us all about is Community Engagement Manager Hayden Prince. Hayden, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
All right, so what exactly is Warehouse Jams, right? And what makes this event so different?
Yeah, so Warehouse Jams is an event series we're hosting throughout the rest of the year. It's really fun ways to get involved in the food bank. If you haven't volunteered with us before, we're making it a special event based around different music themes.
I think it's very, very cool. I'm glad you're back to talk about it again. So how does this help our community?
Yeah, so not only are you benefiting the food bank by coming to our events, but during the event, we've got a hands-on volunteer project that you could participate in while wearing headphones provided by Hush Hush.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so tell me a little bit more. Like, give us the details when we show up. Like, what are we in store for?
Yeah, so not only do we have a cash bar, we got good vibes. You're gonna get a behind-the-scenes tour of the warehouse, and then on top of that, you get to vibe with some cool people doing something good for the community.
That's great. Okay, so what? Let's talk a little bit more. First, let's circle back. Let's pull it back a little bit, and let's talk about Feeding Northeast Florida.
Yes.
Right. So tell us about the organization, because there are some folks out there who may have not heard about it.
Yeah, so we are the largest food bank in the region. We serve 12 of our surrounding counties. So not only are we supplying food to our neighbors, we're also engaging in different programs to help alleviate hunger in our area.
That is very cool. Okay, and so what kind of food items do you guys collect? I guess I could say.
Yeah, so we're always taking non-perishable goods from our community members who want to do food drives, but primarily what we're doing is fresh produce. We are constantly buying and distributing fresh produce to our neighbors.
That's very cool. Okay, so why focus on fresh produce aside from maybe just like perishable items like canned goods, things like that?
That's a really good question. So we want to make sure that we're giving food that is not only healthy but also culturally relevant to people, and so making sure, we're not just saying, here, take some food, making sure we're nourishing our community, right?
Okay, and let me ask you a personal question. Talk to me about your role with Feeding Northeast Florida.
Yeah, so I'm a community engagement manager. I try to connect different members of the community, different corporate groups, different community groups, faith groups, to try to find the right way to volunteer through or partner with our organization.
That's amazing. Okay, so we're going to be doing these all year, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. This is amazing.
Yeah, so we're really excited about this upcoming one. Again, Throwback Silent Disco. It's going to be 21 and up, so adults only. Sorry, kiddos, but we do have other ones in the future that are going to be more kid-based. Actually, we have a Disney-themed one coming up as well, so be on the lookout for that.
That's great. That is very cool. So describe a silent disco to some folks, right? Because until we had somebody come onto this show to talk about silent, I didn't really know exactly what it was either. So.
Oh, I love a silent disco. I'm a sucker for it. Yeah, so we have our friends from Hush Hush who are providing the headphones, and essentially you put on your headphones, you have 3 different channels that you can flip through.
Okay.
And each channel has a different playlist or a different track that's running, and it's really cool because then you kind of convince other people to try to get on the station that you're listening to. There's red, blue, and green, I believe. So it's going to be all different types of music, mostly throwbacks, and so trying to get a little groove going.
Especially because you're talking about 21 and up, right? So
That's right.
So we have to age this music a little bit, or date it a little bit, right?
70s, 80s, 90s. I think maybe a little bit of 2000s. Maybe that's a little too recent throwback.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely a little too recent.
No, so that's kind of cool. So everybody's got headphones on. So if I don't have headphones on, I'm walking in there, everybody's just kind of like grooving to their own groove.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it's just quiet in the room, though.
It is. But it like adds to the fun a little bit. That way, if you're not feeling it, you can always take your headphones off. And take a break.
And go grab a beer. Okay,
That's
so
right.
give us the details one more time.
Yes, so April 17th from 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Throwback Silent Disco at our warehouse, and you can find tickets online on our website.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Hayden. Thank you very much. It is wonderful to talk to you again. You are a part of one of the best organizations here in town, so thank you so very much.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back after the break.